Now, we're going to start out on the single player. I have specifically off of camera here unlocked 2 clans that I've never played before. I don't know their names because I seriously have never played them before. I've done nothing with them whatsoever. I made sure to unlock them and then stop playing. So we should probably have the ability to play a run with one of them as the lead and then flip it and play another run with the other as the lead. But it'll really come down to how much time we have here. Okay. So those 2 clans are called Stygian and Umbra. Stygian Guard. Draft the support of the Ancient Guard of the Stygian Sea. Mystical sirens and ancient totems work together to eradicate the winged from hell, as well as Umbra commune with the ancient Umbra Shroud, the original residents of the Hell Mine. Ooh. Uh-oh. One sec. The Steam one's going down. I just have to make sure that that comes back up. It is. Good. Okay. Commune with the ancient Umbra Shroud. The original residents of Hell mine the Crucible for precious materials to help in the fight against the Seraph. Oh, good lord, you look terrifying. Well, let's go left foot. Umbra main, Umbra hype. Okay, well, if Umbra hype is Umbra hype, then I'll go Umbra first and Stygian second. How about that? Now, I'm not familiar with any of these, so I'm gonna turn it down to the Covenant rank 1 before we depart here. All right. I'm also just very quickly going to make sure that I did all of the things that I have in my checklist. Yes. Yes, it looks like I did. Okay, good. What are these? Add a defensive morsel to your hand. No, that's not going to show me right now. Okay, cool. Wait. So it hasn't got the tooltip for morsel, but it does for frostbite. Frostbite. Unit takes 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. Decreases each turn. Neat. Consume, apply trample. Trample when attacking. Excess damage is applied to the subsequent enemy unit. Okay, good. So that's like a removal of necessary multi-strike or sweep. Grovel, I have no information on. The Great Trader is going to devour our spells at the end of this run, so we should try and draft with that in mind. Now, I don't know what any of these are. Look at your starting deck. Sure, I'll do that. Ooh, yeah. There we go. So we've got the Grovels in here as well. Shade Splitter, add a random common morsel unit to your hand. Okay, so... Right, so there are obviously, like, morsel is a type of unit. Interesting. So that is actually really interesting. We're not starting with, 3 heals and 3, as I might expect, 3 heals and 3 torches. Or 4 heals and 4 torches, rather. Instead, we've got 3 Frozen Lances and 3 Shade Splitters. Interesting. So those were actually clan specific. I didn't imagine they were. Alright. These clans are locked in the free demo, available now, but you can still play along with Rhapsody. Oh, hell yeah. Yes, the demo is available in that link that is posted in chat there. Deal 6 damage to the front enemy unit. Okay, neat. Let's upgrade the champion, see what we get. Trample, and it becomes a big boy. Ooh, look at that. Actually goes to 4 capacity size, so I'll only be able to put 1 other thing on the floor with 1 capacity size with it. Rough. Gorge. Triggers whenever it eats a morsel unit. Gains +3 and +3. I mean, considering we have, 2 extra Grovels in the deck as well as the Shade Splitters, I think maybe we'll try and play with this. Okay. 50% chance to remove all buff effects on an enemy unit whenever entered into your train. Seems neat to me as well, over the Precious Plating. But I'm also not familiar with this clan. Maybe we take the Precious Plating for safety. 5 capacity, Wraps not 4. What? Yeah, no, the Penumbra upgraded to 4 capacity, wasn't it? I'm almost certain it was 4. Can't believe you picked Penumbra over Penumbra. The clear host was Penumbra. Look, Penumbra has obviously the benefits of being large, but Penumbra can get large as well. So obviously, you can go Penumbra instead of Penumbra, if you really want to. I'm gonna go for the cleansing. All right. Now we actually have also the ability to have a look at these enemies and the stats that they're going to bring into the fight before we start it, which is going to save me so many losses because I keep forgetting which enemy has sweep and then die to said sweep. Chains the Sighted has a resolve at a self-mutilation card to the top of your draw pile. 3 and 120 is its stat. Self-mutilation, as we've seen before, is a scourge that deals 3 pyre damage. The start of each battle, the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. Yeah, the enemy units that appear on each floor are going to be sycophants here. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. Alright. Let's not turn that on. It tells you what enemies will spawn on. Oh, does it? Oh, I hadn't seen that. Alright. Add a defensive morsel unit to your hand. I'm gonna want to play that just to see what the morsel units are. Okay. Morsel. This unit is eaten by the front non-morsel unit after the next round of combat. So the eater will restore 15 health. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna want to put that on the same, like morsels on the same floor as Penumbra. So I'm almost certainly not playing the Train Steward this turn. Let's use Shade Splitter because like I probably want something offensive here to begin with. Gain in energy? I mean, I guess that'll be okay. This unit will be eaten by the front non-morsel units after the next round of combat. So I can eat 2 units at the same time here. Restores, I guess it restores some health here. Okay, so yeah, it can trigger multiple, right? So the Gorge effect is not on the Penumbra. The Eaten effect is on the others, and it triggers Gorge. Basically, I was wondering whether or not Penumbra at the end of turn gorges 1 unit, or every unit gets gorged by the front unit. All right. Well, I'll drop a Train Steward here then as well. Freeze is interesting here. Don't think I necessarily need it. 6 damage to the front enemy unit. Yeah, the Forged Disciples are going to be a little bit of a problem with this, having as large an HP pool as they do. I mean, it's probably set up the Train Steward here, because then I take out both of those, set up another Train Steward on the bottom floor. And then just because I need way more damage on the Forged Disciple, instead of using Frozen Lance, I'll use Flash Freeze. It'll deal like 6 at the end of this turn, and then another 2, and then another 1, right? So we end up dealing more damage with this. You can jump block with certain morsels, and Tumbra is especially good for it. I'll try and keep that in mind. Cheers. Okay. Give Trample to the Penumbra seems like a good idea here. So you're going to take 7 and then 1 as well, so 8. And then you'll take 5 to the Train Steward. Yeah, so you're going to die. But I should also probably Flash Freeze another target. Actually, you know what? Consume Stone isn't necessary here anymore. Yeah, because the boss is going to be the next unit that gets summoned. So we'll Morsel. Ooh, eat against +2/+2. Neat. Then we'll Flash Freeze you. And double Frozen Lance here, I think. Oh! Hit the wrong target. Thankfully, I didn't need both of those. So we need the Discipled Foot Soldier out as early as we can get it right now. And that'll win the combat already. Beautiful. So I want to see if morsels get eaten during this combat. It looks like they do. Okay, after the first round of combat, they'll get eaten. Neat. That's important to know because some things trigger weirdly in that kind of... Not weirdly, not necessarily weirdly or inconsistently. But it can be important to notice when those are actually going to go off, whether it would have been at the end of the round of combat like a resolve trigger, which I imagine is what it was. All right. Apply Lifesteal 3 and Ember Drain 2 to a friendly unit. Ember Drain 2 At the start of turn, you lose 1 energy for Ember Drain. Decreases every turn. Is Ember Draining the enemy even worthwhile? Do they have mana? What mana do they have? Add 3 common morsel units to your hand. That seems good to me. Oh, Lifesteal 3 and Ember. Oh, to a friendly unit. Right. Okay, so it's Lifesteal 3. Whenever a unit with Lifesteal attacks, it restores health equal to the damage dealt. I imagine you lose a stack of Lifesteal every turn as well. Okay, that makes more sense. Antumbra Assault. Deal 3 damage, add a random offensive morsel unit to your hand. It's either that or Packed Morsels, and I'm going to try and go for like a Gorge heavy build. I mean, it doesn't say it decreases. It doesn't say that, but Lifesteal 3 is... It says it restores health equal to the damage dealt. So if 3 doesn't refer to the amount of health you heal when you hit, it has to refer to the amount of... the amount of stacks, right? Remember the final boss? If we take Packed Morsels and remove Consume from it, we can try and do that. Unless that's been changed, how Seraph Consume removal works. Let me go for Packed Morsels first anyway, though. Offering token, draw 1, discard 1. Yeah, it's card negative. Crypt Builder. I mean, unless I have things that want to be discarded, that's card negative for us. Or like a lot of bad cards in our deck as well. Crypt Builder, offering. If discarded before the end of your turn, it will be instead played. Okay, there is a discard build. Deal 40 damage to the front enemy unit and push at the back, and another flash freeze. I might turn these ones down. I believe someone mentioned here earlier, it will consume the first card always, even with no consume. It's been changed, consumes the first card each turn, but now overrides consume removal on spell. Okay. That's okay. Okay, I can still deal with that, I think. It overrides Spellstone when it does that. Yeah, if I remove consume removal from this, we're still fine. I'm sorry about the stream to Steam appears to consistently be going down. I don't necessarily know what to do about that, Good Shepherd. It's constantly refreshing. Offering looks interesting. A little bit. A little bit. I may ignore all of these. The Steam stream has been going down all day. Steam just really haven't gotten their heart into being streamers. All right. Oh, it's so weird to see different banners here. So I kind of want to go to the Merchant of Magic to look for a consume removal on Packed Morsels. Or maybe like cost reduction on the other morsels. Also gives us a Stygian unit. Which clan is Stygian? Stygian is my allied clan. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to have the ability to put things behind Penumbra right now. Seems like we really want extra train capacity with this champion. That makes a lot of sense. Common morsels kind of suck, TBH. I am not familiar with their power level just yet. We'll see. We'll see if there's anything I can do with it. Okay, Sweep, Strike. Apply spell weakness to the attacked units on strike. Spell weakness, the next time this unit is hit by a damage spell, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell weakness. As well as incant, triggers whenever I play a spell on that floor. Okay. Well, interesting about that is these Grovels and Shade Splitters and Packed Morsels even, all of those are spells that I want to play and then put the units on the bottom floor behind the Penumbra. But I can play them on any floor, so I can just pop a Siren of the Sea on a second floor or something like that. It'll be pretty good. Merchant of Magic. I don't really love any of these options right now. I don't want to re-roll and then possibly get like bad options again. I'm probably going to ignore this shop. I kind of have to. Number top floor, please. Why would I do that, Brian? I guess because it needs to heal. I'm not certain. Click the cat. Oh, I will in the next shot. Sorry. Non-boss enemy units gain +4 damage, and they have a unit draft that we get as a result of this. We've also got the boss High Priestess to the Light has sweep. Okay. Yeah, we definitely can't take this. We don't have enough HP on a unit. I can't take that one either. Top floor Penumbra would give him more time to eat morsels. That is fair. Okay. So what, Siren of the Sea on this floor and then a Penumbra on the top floor? Siren of the Sea looks like it's gonna run out of HP more quicker. Does magic power affect frostbite, or is it double stack the only thing that affects that? I imagine double stack would be because it's stacks that go on the enemy. It's a status effect. So the problem we're about to run into is that the Infiltrator is going to go to the top floor, so I'm not going to have time to kill all of these. The Clergyman entered with no damage. They both got purged by the Cleansing Water. Neat. So even if they get to the pyre, they're only dealing 3 damage. It's not a problem. Right. Penumbra. Siren of the Sea. Add a random morsel to hand. Gaining energy. And then Frozen Lance, just for some damage, I think. I mean, I could also Train Steward. Yeah, let's get the Train Steward out of the deck right now. It'll also kill one, so it's fine. Hey, Siren's gonna get that one for us. Beautiful. Okay, great. Trample is like a huge thing that I need right now on you. So that we're actually taking all of the enemies out when necessary. Defensive morsel. Probably not defensive morsels. I'll just take common ones. Great. That'll do. Alright. Definitely packed morsel, but we play that on this floor. Is it always this? Because I'm getting the morsel excavated consistently here. Definitely get that one up. Train Steward. Another Train Steward there behind you. Do I want to leave these in the deck? He's eaten by the front non-morsel unit after the round of combat. I mean, surely I just play these for extra energy next turn regardless. And then I'll just play this here for the +1/+1. So if we can get multi-strike on the Siren here, that is going to be great for us. Thankfully, I have Flash Freeze to take out the Conduit Infiltrator so that they still have to go past the Siren's floor. Great. Morsel Jeweler, damage shield 1. Eater gains damage shield 2. Oh, hell yeah. That's also really good to put in the front line because it'll tank the hit and then it'll still live. Multi-strike is a Hellhorns buff, but is it not still available in your shops? Like, is it not available from stones still? It is in the shops. Okay, cool. Shade Split and Grovel a little here. Pop those both on the top floor. Yeah, because the sweep is... I mean, the sweep, the Antumbra is actually going to be able to heal up the Siren of the Sea after the first hit here, but honestly, I think it's just stack the Penumbra on the top line. And this one should be pretty easy now. Get excavated, get rubbled. You best believe you get lanced. That's another packed morsels right there. Okay, I need capacity. I just need capacity real badly. Deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit twice. That is actually interesting also. The reason I find that interesting is because with a big Penumbra that's just like done a bunch of morsel eating and stuff like that, what we're really going to want is the ability to take out a frontliner that has a bunch of HP, because otherwise the trample won't have the ability to get through to the backliner as well. I am worried about the fact that the Penumbra looks like it's possibly going to take enough damage in like over the course of 2 turns, unless I constantly get the defensives that give 15 HP, to die. So I'm still trying to figure out where my win conditions are here. I will note, by the way, just in case, I have literally never seen either of these clans before, so if I make some mistakes, it's gonna happen. 25 damage, cost 1 to end your turn. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit, discard a card at random. I mean, yeah, if you play it at the end of your turn, it's pretty good. I mean, I can just take that. It's 1 cost. Is energy a problem for us right now, though? It feels like energy is something we're good with, though. Mistakes are allowed and encouraged. There we go. Steve Shiny specifically said it, so we're fine. That's how it's supposed to be then. All right, time. No, I agree. I agree. Who said that though? It was. Potato Zone. Yeah, I agree. Potato Zone. I think you're right on that one. Okay. A Merchant of Steel as well as an Umbra unit. Umbra units are probably pretty interesting to try and find more things that gorge. There's also an artifact and a duplicate card over here. I could dupe Siren of the Sea. Because I put 2 of them on the same floor and then I just play all of my Shade Splitters and my packed morsels and grovels on that floor and they end up huge. Or I could come over here to try and upgrade it or find an Umbra unit that's better. Yeah, if there's any cards that are unlockable for this, I'm not going to have it. Is there another dupe further down? That's a good question. There's double removal, as well as another Merchant of Steel and a Stygian banner. Although we'll probably go for the Merchant of Magic on this side, as well as the double removal. And then another space down. Yeah, we do have a dupe, but it's on the side that's opposite to a Merchant of Steel and double removal. By this point, I'm probably going to have like a minion that I'm very happy upgrading. Hit the M key. Whoa, hey! That's rad as hell. I still kind of want to like look at it here, but I like that there is that option. I don't like duping units that aren't buffed at all, so I'm gonna come over this way to try and find a buff. Oh my god. Rad. How much did that cost us? I already lost it. So the Siren's got multi-strike. That's exactly what I was asking for. Strength Stone as well. I mean, maybe. I was thinking about possibly re-rolling, but what would I even want from that? Like, multi-strike again would be good. Endless would... I mean, it is an enhancement, so endless is fine. Click the cat. Okay, let's click the cat. You saw my cousins? How are those mangy merchants? Please, please let me know if you see something you'd like. Don't mind the mess. The webs, though. There's nothing dangerous in here. Probably. Clutter adds character or something like that, and then we're starting to loop lines. Cool. Large stone. Ooh, I would like large stone. Large stone would be incredible, actually, because we're going to increase capacity after the first boss, so we'd be able to put 2 of them on. I don't love Eternal Stone here, but I will take it. The reason I'm going to go with that is because they have the incant trigger that gives them +1/+1. And if they die, I will just have them, like, the ability to resummon them, and they should keep all of their incant triggers. Because that seems like it's incanting for an enhancement rather than a buff. I don't think those carry over since they're not enhanced. Really? Dang. Well, if that's the case, then I might just Power Stone them. Is it buff? It didn't seem in battle to be a buff, is the thing. It's insane hearts. Okay, fair enough. I think I'll give them the HP and a little bit of damage here so that it's actually decent. Science? I'm being told by enough people that no. So if no is confirmed, then I gotta move elsewhere. I probably should have looked at this first, eh? Gorge, gain 1 damage shield. Interesting. I probably don't want you right now, though. Morsel, add a random morsel unit to your hand whenever this slays. Do I want to put this behind the siren for a while? A couple extra morsel. No, I have more morsel units than I have space to eat them right now. I'm actually not going to take either of these. So look at the caverns. Oh, thank heck. A mysterious figure races towards the train with the winged not too far behind.
No time to explain. Take these and hide them for me. I can't be caught with them right now, so I'll come back for them later. Don't worry, you'll be compensated generously later on. Quickly now.
Do you take something from the mystery man? 3 Dante's candles. Get something later. I can't not do that. It's new. I can't not do that. Would you like to learn what the event gives you, or do you want the surprise? Definitely want the surprise. Okay. I'm ready to get pretty dang surprised by that. Siren on this floor, Penumbra on the top. Right? Maybe it's the reverse of that, actually. Because the Siren's going to be harder to heal. Orbs activate twice. Yeah, I'll probably drop the train steward in front of whoever goes on the top floor here. Just sack it. Oh, that does make sense, though, right? Because if that happens... Then I'm not going to have the ability to play all of my Penumbra stuff. Oh, it's 6? Is this an earlier build? Yeah, 6. So it'll do 6 2 times over. I think I have to put the Siren on this floor, though. Although, but then I don't get to eat anyone. Penumbra is way easier to heal. Let it take the first bomb. It won't take the first bomb is the thing. So if Penumbra goes on the top floor, then it will die because this double explodes unless I put the train steward in front of it. But if I put the train steward in front of it, then I've taken up all the capacity on the top floor, which means that I'm generating morsels that I can't actually do anything with. Remember, you can chump block using a morsel too. That is fair, but I won't know what morsels I get and whether or not I can chump block with them until I play out the Siren of the Sea first. Siren and Steward up top and Penumbra middle with morsels. That's the consideration I'm making at the moment, but then I'm worried about how the Penumbra is going to deal with taking 3 damage every turn. Actually, now that half of the clergymen get purged by the cleansing water, it's less damage. Okay, okay. I feel better about that. Give him 3 morsels. Do I want extra energy next turn? Yeah, especially because I have the Dante's Candle in this deck. I'm going to want extra energy next turn. Although I can get the extra energy on any floor. Yeah, I'll put that there and then rubble. Oil in trouble. Really? You left the bomb on the floor and then you left? Huh. Okay. Unpurgeable, reserve, your pie takes some damage. Yeah. We're definitely playing Grovel here. And Umbra. Yeah, unfortunately that isn't Yeah, that can't actually full defend us here. Let's grovel again. Getting a jeweler. No, I probably just popped those both on that same floor. Definitely burn out the candle now. And like either way, I'm just getting rid of the explosive there. I either use a train steward to get rid of it and also get the train steward out of my deck, or I use a flash freeze to get rid of it. Flash freeze probably just so that I get the other incant trigger here. Those candles don't burn out? Yeah, no, they don't. I know. I just don't want it in my hand. If I was saying burn out, like I'm referring to, I don't want to have it in my hand at the end of this turn. Okay. Looks like we're about to take a decent amount of damage here. I might want to take the damage to the Dante's candle. No, because these will only deal 1 damage when they get to the top floor anyway. Double candle. Wait. What does the candle do? Deals 3 damage to our pyre if we have it in our hand at the end of the turn. Okay, now we have consume, which is great. Actually, we have trample. Maybe I pop trample on the top floor. I've been waiting for trample this whole time. The only problem is the Siren of the Sea is having a rough time of it. I can save a lot of HP here by flash freezing instead, actually. Flash freeze the constructed explosive. Because then the Forge, like all of these hits go against the Train Steward, and then the Siren of the Song gets to take 2 out in the response. Right. And then I guess I'm just shade splitting. I mean, it doesn't really matter who eats it here, except Penumbra has the gorge effect. I need to save more HP on that unit on the top floor there. Is trample just overkill sweep instead of normal sweep? Yes. Oh, you had a conduit. All right. Well. Okay. Don't forget you can chump block with morsels. That's what I'm thinking about, like. Should I chump block with 3 morsels here? So I'll lose 1, lose another, and then I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3. I hate that you're teleporting directly past me as well. I've got to go for the trample as well. Oh, I can't believe it. We're still going to take most of the damage here. Alright, 25 damage to the front enemy unit, sure, but how am I going to block? Let's go for a random morsel here. I can use the rubble morsel in that line. You'll go up. 10 seconds. Ugh! I think I lose. without the ability to heal up the Siren. Right, put the rubble here. You attack you. You attack you. And then I Titan Grenade. I have the ability to save myself that damage there. You can maybe get a healing morsel. All right, I guess that's what I'm looking for. In Can't for HP, we're definitely going to be doing that. Don't worry. I need to give, like, damage shield to the Penumbra if I can. Just feed Penumbra? Really? I mean, I guess this will get 34 more. Yeah, this is 34 more damage. Sure. So this is 3 pyre damage, but Titan's Grenade has a 50-50 to save us that damage as well as the 2 damage that the Forged would do. Failed. Okay. Grovel. Oh, we got the both of them with a healing one. Okay, okay. Good. Very good. I think you're doing 36 per. You'll have the ability to double heal for, but I guess 1 on each floor. It seems like it's 1 on each floor. The thing is, like, the train steward goes at the very back on the top right. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just as long as it's not in the front, right? I'm taking the 3 extra damage there because I am scared. Start out with a morsel generation. Maybe a Titans. Cool. Alright, capacity. Herzl's compound. Thank you for the capacity. Okay, so now we have some epic cards here. Hoarfrost Effigy. Transfer all frostbite on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of frostbite. Interesting. Consume, kill a morsel unit, and trigger its eaten ability 2x times. And we also have Furnace Tap. Apply 3 Ember Drain to a friendly unit, enhanced with +5 and Trample. This doesn't consume. I'm gonna take the Shroud Spike here, definitely, though. Shroud Spike does also trigger Gorge abilities the same amount of times. Does it? Heck yeah. Whoa. What? What's that? Gorge, gain +2 permanently? So it just gets bigger over the course of the entire run? We can't avoid that. Also, I can put that on the same floor as the Siren now, right? Overgorger in front, Siren second, and then a morsel in the back line every time. That's still only 1 morsel. I still want this. Overgorger can get big with 2 Gs, one of them capitalized. Hell yeah. All right, let's make it big. I really want the Merchant of Steel here still. Do I? No, I've got the double upgrade on the Siren. No, I'll go out this way. This is actually much better for us, right? The Merchant of Magic. Possibly like holdover on some of our morsel stuff. Upgrade the Gorger. While I do want to upgrade the Gorger, I might go there and there's just garbage there, right? You've got to consider the possibility that it just gives me awfulness. But do I have anything I actually want to hit at the Merchant? Maybe not. Look for double stack morsels. Can you double stack morsels? Like if I double stack like, can I double stack like packed morsels and I get 6 morsels in hand? I imagine not. It doesn't look like it'd be a stack of anything. Consume off of spike. Yeah, removing consume off of spike would be huge. Give me the consume removal right now. Thank you. This game's easy. Let's remove some train steals from this deck. They're kind of garbage. I mean, at least the train stewards get out of the deck when I play them. But the rest are spells, and I like spells. This is dupe. No, this is definitely removal. They look different now, so I can tell. Yeah, 2 stewards out of the deck, I think. Definitely. The health. And then you'll want a cost reduction on packed morsels? Really? Packed morsels I always end up playing on that turn because it's so effective, but I would only ever save 1 energy from it because it consumes, right? So if I'm actually upgrading something to lower its cost, surely I want to upgrade something like Grovel. The reason that I would want to do that is because I want, like, when I have a hand and I'm just drawing spells, I want to be able to play all of them. Seems better on Grovel. Wait, hang on. Yeah, no, most of you actually said that. Never mind. I'm just telling you something you all know. God, you're good gamers, chat. Who taught you? I could purge and actually remove 2. Wait, what's my shop in the next area? I'm honestly probably going for the hell. Hey, am I going for the hell event? I can't, right? Because I'm not doing 2 Sirens of the Sea on the same floor. Oh, but no. I duped the Shroud Spike, so I'm definitely going on this side, which means that I don't need money for a while. At least until down here. Dupe the Spike? Yeah, I'm going to be duping the Spike probably in the next area as well. It's just whether or not I now remove 2 cards from my deck. Especially because if I have 2 Spikes in the deck, right, I'm going to want to just draw them constantly. Yeah. Yeah, the train steward. The start of battle enemy units appear on each floor. Will it show me? Oh, it does! Sycophants! Yeah, it is Sycophants. Neat. I would need Trample on turn 1 to really feel comfortable taking that. I don't need the money right now either. I think I'm okay taking this. The problem with this right now for us is we're gonna have the, yeah, we're gonna have these units. These ones. The Absolvers. That's gonna be a little dangerous. Just because unless I start setting up on a bottom floor, I'm not gonna have the ability to take those out. So which is my bank and which is my start, right? Like which floor do I want the enemies to go through, and then I need to go elsewhere and set, like, hang on. What do I want to be my lowest floor and then my highest floor? That's an easiest way to say it, right? Bottom floor trample, go for it. It won't have the ability to actually even go through. It doesn't deal enough damage right now. You really want to set up kill floor bottom? I do. It's just, do I want to set it up with the Overgorger in front and then wait? No, it's way too long for the Overgorger and the other character to build up. Did you read the description of the boss? I didn't. Sorry about that. It would die on the bottom right? Penumbra? Right now? No. Overgorge floor 2, Penumbra floor 1. Yeah, that makes sense to me as well. The only problem is if I play the Overgorger this turn, then I can't actually play the Trample on the Penumbra. So I have to wait like a whole cycle until I actually get Trample. Let's play the Grovel first. We're definitely playing both Grovel and Packed Morsels here, right? Because the other costs are 2 per, right? So it's definitely Grovel and Packed Morsels. Okay. If only you had the spike. Oh, the spike would be so good. It would just blow this up and give me a bunch of extra energy and I'd be able to play everything this turn. Oh, it'd be incredible. The thing is, like, the damage shield doesn't really matter right now. I'm considering the possibility that I sacrifice the bottom floor. I'm going to have a lot of self-mutilations in my deck as a result of that, but it would be sacrificing the bottom floor, using Flash Freeze to still take them out when I have the opportunity, but then just like needing to stack on top floors. Trample second floor for kills. Don't play the Overgorger yet. I think that's right. I think that's right. Okay. Oh, this hurts to do. This hurts to do. Ow. Ow. Ouchie. Yikes. Damage shield honestly doesn't defend us against that much right now, so I'm gonna want to save that for a later turn. Because like it'll save us like 1 HP against the Absolver. We'll have time to make that better. That time is just not now. Okay, Siren of the Sea goes top floor, right? Which is good because I need to kill on a collector. Well, I mean, I'm playing everything this turn, right? So there's no reason to really worry about it. I'll Flash Freeze you. Well, hang on now. I can't set up the Siren of the Sea on the bottom floor. No. No, no, come on. Did he just miss incants? Not incants I could have triggered. The Scourges don't trigger it. They're not spells. These clipped Guardians have so much HP for the 4th fight. It's like a lot of HP, you know? Play one there to eat the damage. You there. 50-50, good time. Hey, it worked. Those Dante candles better play off. We took them willingly, right? Yeah. Apparently, I've got to hold them for a while, and then I'll get a benefit from them later. I'm so tempted to put Rubble Morsel on the top line for the double buff that it gives. But I mean, it gives a double buff on here as well, right? It gives you a double buff because you double strike, but it gives you a double buff because you actually get a buff from the Gorge. Definitely Shade Splitting again. Double buff is better on the mid line. Penumbra is growing so slowly. I'm actually like really scared about this. So we do 30 damage on the top floor. So the Clipped Guardian is already going to die to only a single hit on the top floor, which is neat. So I probably don't have to Frozen Lots there. So actually I'll just play both of these. As soon as you get your X-Cos, you're good. We're in the X-Cos waiting room right now. I know it's in the next hand, but we're in the X-Cos waiting room. Okay. Oh, no, you're right. I missed the incant on that. Sorry, that's my bad. Rubble Morsel on the top floor and the Shroud Spike. Or, see, this apparently does get the Gorge effect 6 times here. Use Spike on the Excavator. The Excavator will give me a bunch of extra energy. But what am I going to play with it, right? I want the stats. Rubble Morsel would be 30-30 on Penumbra. It's good. So I got a couple of stats out of doing that. Just a couple. Just a spoonful of stats. I'm so sad that we haven't built up the Overgorger this time. I mean, like, the Penumbra is going to be fine. We're going to win this fight. It's going to be totally okay, right? So if that's already totally okay, maybe I want to work on building some other stuff right now. Maybe I just put the Overgorger there and then Shade Splitter and try and get one buff on it, maybe? Overgorger on the top floor, behind the Syra. If it's behind the Syra, it's not going to gorge. I can save 6 damage to my core if I flash freeze here as well. And then this fight is just, yeah. Excuse me? Hang on. What? How are you winning that fight? The enemies in the back don't die? Yeah, I know they don't die. It's just they don't contribute that much damage. I thought it was going to be fine. I guess, like, you know, 60 is 5 times 12, and this is exactly 12, unfortunately. Oof. Woofa doofa. Alright. Morsel Excavator obviously is not what I'm looking for here. And Tumbra is though. Actually, is it? No, because... yeah, Pyrelight Master resolves and gains extra damage as it goes up. Yeah, so bottom floor with the Penumbra setup would have been better. I don't know ultimately how this fight would have gone if I set up the Penumbra on the bottom floor at the very start. The Gorger will die, and then I'll give the extra stats to the Siren of the Sea at least. Guess I can do that turn. Ow. 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 Yeah, this enemy having the resolve trigger for gaining... I just got the achievement, you died as well, by the way. It's not showing up. Yeah, because it's actually hidden behind here, but I just got the achievement, you died. All right. Let's go for another run. Didn't get to see the event. That's okay. It'll happen. All right, I'm going to swap to the other one. Stygian first, and Umbra is going to be our ally. +4 magic power on this floor, and we've got 2 of those, and they're 1 size. Ooh, baby. And can't apply armor 1 to friendly units as well. Sacrifice, add 2 random non-rubble morsel units to your hand. Interesting. Alright, let's look at the champion first. Whew. Sweet. Strike. Apply 1 spell weakness to the attacked unit. Spell weakness is, again, it takes that much damage again for each stack of spell unit. All right, so it doubles your hits, actually. And then we have Strike. Apply Frostbite 4 to the attacked unit. No, we're going to be going for a spell kind of build. It's a tiny boy. Oh, you're right. Only 1 size. Yeah, we'll go with Tethys over Tethys here. Bad Seraph. The Great Trader will devour my spells. I better bring more if I hope to succeed. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. The end of your turn, apply Frozen to a random card in hand. Sure, that just means that one of the cards that we have in hand holds until the next turn. Sweeping Spell Madness across the floor and then putting Mollusk Mages on the next floor up seems good. Yeah, if we have the ability to do that, I'm going to try and trigger that. Spell Shield seems like that's a bad idea for us, right? I'm hoping for a Train Steward next turn. Is the reason I've got that there. Those two are unfortunate. Okay, we've got our Train Steward. And then let's... I didn't get any spells that actually deal damage here, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to take 3 damage to the Apprentice of Light when it gets to the top floor, but that's okay. Can't believe you went with Tethys? What, over Tethys? Of course I'm going to go with Tethys. I know it's my first time playing this clan setup, by the way. I'm very familiar with the game in general. I know it's my first time playing this clan setup, but it's so obvious you go with Tethys over Tethys. I can't believe people think you go Tethys over Tethys. Remove you, save my HP. You, save my HP. So if I put another Train Steward here, I'm going to have the ability to... These morsels. Oh, I can... Oh, it freezes them until I play them. Oh, this relic is great. Alright, so we're going to apply what? 1, 2, 3. We're going to apply a bunch of weakness to you. Sack the stewards. I was thinking about putting 2 stewards on it. Oh, you mean sack this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never done that. Let's see what it is. Rage 2, eat against Rage 4. Sacrifice you. Okay, these ones heal me. Let's go for a healing one here, as well as, I guess, Rage. Just for extra damage. Let's throw that one away on that floor. I'm going to also play Train Steward, and a Shade Splitter here. The idea here is that I want one of the Frozen Lances to become frozen. You can't? Oh, sorry about that. But the reason is I want to do this, right? It takes 5 times damage from the next damage spell. So the incant triggers were, I guess, important to know for the future, but, okay. Seems like a little bit of damage, just a smidge of damage right there. Helical Crystal seems like it's going to be incredible damage with that. Take the offering. It's a free incant. It is, but the free incant right now is just 1 defense. It's got to be Crystallis. So much damage. Big numbers. And none of these. I'm fine. Okay. Well. Gain an Umbra unit. An Umbra unit that gains extra anything when morsels are consumed would be nice, but it'd have to be quite small so it can be on the same floor as the Guardian Stone and both Mollusk Mages. And extra morsels as well. Is this game multiplayer only? No, it's extremely not multiplayer only. It has a multiplayer mode, but the majority of it is single player. What would I even do if I was doing spells right now? I guess I'd lower the cost of Helical. I would, I'd give Holdover probably to something like the Frozen Lance based on how we're going. Honestly, I think the most important thing right now is find a big unit, put it in front of my Tethys. Oh. It's not huge, but it's very early to get this. I can't large stone it. I can't. If I make it bigger, then it's gonna be 4 size, and then I have to put the Tethys behind it, and the Tethys is what? Like, not... Large stone for the Guardian isn't that bad? Isn't the Guardian stone? Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm considering right now. It's just... Do I put the Guardian Stone in front of Tethys then? Oh, and then I get the Overgorger to protect the Mollusk Mages. But then I can't put both Mollusk Mages on the same... Okay, it's definitely Guardian Stone. I'm gonna peace out as well. Just put Forger on top. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, possibly. Guardian Stone over Tethys is a little whack, because you don't want as much of your incants on the floor before all spell weakness. I couldn't buff Tethys there. I might not necessarily have understood what you're saying. That's all good. Catch you around, Eagle. Yeah, Spikes is gonna kill my units. Can't take it. I mean, Tethys sweeps. That just kills all of these, right? I'm gonna lose so much HP if I do this on the bottom floor, though. And also, they have Conduit Infiltrators. This is annoying. You don't have quick, so you need to tank. Yeah, that's the problem. Tethys on top with the Overgrower in the middle. And then find someone to put in front of Tethys next turn. I can see that. I don't like this, but I don't think I'm going to need the spell weakness anymore. Sorry, I don't think I'm going to need the spell weakness against these enemies because they sweep and die. So it doesn't matter if Tethys is on the bottom or the top. Cannibalize Mage for chumps. Maybe, because I don't need that Mollusk Mage. No, Nani? What do you mean I need it? The spell weakness that gets applied to these, they die. Like, if the summon enemies are going to be Conduit Infiltrators and Clergymen, and it looks like it will continue to be those, because the Conduit Infiltrator doesn't ever teleport with, like, super high HP units, especially here in the early. You need to kill a boss? Yeah, the boss is definitely the problem for us, but a bigger problem than that is losing before the boss. The boss is going to kill you without spell weakness. Are you sure? I understand that there is a boss at the end of this. I get it. No need to continue telling me that there's a boss. I get it. It's just, I'm thinking right now, I can't really do anything about that yet, and I need to not lose right now as well. Consider how little damage the pyre takes from these, though they deal 1 each. Right, if I let them teleport and then go up, so if I only build up the second floor, but then I don't get to play the Tethys at all. Rhapsody, do you know if there's a boss? No, probably not. I'm definitely not playing around it. Or at least I shouldn't. Why say 5 HP now when you can say 50 later? Because I'm going to take a bunch of damage as well, right? It's not 5 HP now. It's going to be a lot overall. Tethys and let the Gorge attack. But then I don't get to upgrade the Gorger at all in this fight. Frozen Lance, the Mollusk Chump Block. Definitely don't want to do that. I'd gamble the Tethys on top. Can you not play Tethys this turn? I could avoid playing Tethys this turn, but if I avoid playing Tethys, then I have nothing. So what, like Overgorger top floor, Mollusk Mage, cannibalize the Mollusk Mage, double stack the Overgorger? I really don't like that. I'll do it. I really don't like it though. Rage and 7/7. I mean, I can still play Tethys Floor 2, right? Because eventually, like, I'll have stuff held in hand, like the... Never mind, I won't. I'm never going to be able to remove the Conduit Infiltrator in the back line. None of these will do that. If Tethys goes on floor 2, everyone goes past Tethys the entire game. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to need a tank in front of Tethys on the bottom floor to let people teleport then to the top floor and then attack them. When is that going to happen? Think the boss comes in with Conduit? Yeah, it'll skip floor 2 as well. How am I going to have 2 floors, one with Tethys set up and then one with Execution? I would have liked Tethys to be frozen there. Okay. It's definitely Train Steward, Shade Splitter for a Morsel Excavate. So I want to, yeah, I'll Morsel Excavator and then sack it actually to gain Morsel Miner and Morsel. If I could get Thorns on you, that'd be great. And we'll just set up another Train Steward here. They'll never get removed by anything. I think I played the Train Steward on the bottom floor. Sack it. Like, literally kill it. Don't want it again. if you're not using the second floor, playing a steward there is the same as playing them in the bottom. Yeah, this is just in case I get something I can do. I don't know how it'll happen, but in case. If anything's gonna happen here, it's gonna start with the Guardian Stone there, right? Shades, 2 extra energy next turn. That's good. I got all these spells. Does Helical hit 2 enemies or once, twice? It deals 20 damage to the front enemy 2 times, which I imagine would kill 2 enemies if it has the ability to do so. Yeah, see, I was never getting the spell weakness anyway, y'all. I 100% should have done Tethys on the top floor. I'm just saying, like, I was never getting the spell weakness at any rate anyway. What can I do now? But now your big boy has more damage, I guess. I was still going to put the big boy in the center line. Mage Helical. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mage Helical on this bottom floor. Mollusk on the top floor? Why would I put it on the top floor? I'm thinking like Mollusk Mage here and then just nuke him with as many hits as I can. There's also the possibility that instead of nuking them with as many hits as I can, I use the Shade Splitters here. Try and find the oh, what's it called? Antenumbra? Doesn't matter where it goes, we only get 1 turn of nuking anyway. Yeah, you're right. You have 5 energy? Yeah, I know. Now I'm figuring out whether I play the Shade Splitters or play this for 22 more damage. The Shade Splitters would be trying to heal up the Overgorger. I still keep these both for the next turn, even if I don't play them right now. Kind of fail draws there on both of those. Think you can't get the heal one? Is the heal one not common? Steward, sacrifice it, looking for... Titan's Tooth offering. That's right. If we discard it, we get that. Titan's Gratitude. I probably don't need this. Honestly, like, one of the best things about Helical is that it hits the front enemy twice. So if it hits the front enemy and the front enemy dies to it, it'll chain over the next one. Whereas this is going to, a lot of the time, overkill enemies for us. Flash Freeze for targeting to hit the back. I do need targeting to hit the back, but I don't think Flash Freeze is what I want. Front enemy will rarely die at this point in the game, however, they get beefier. That is true. How much do I want to be able to hit a backliner? Enough. I don't like that I took that. Grovel added defensive. No. Packed Morsels, considering I got the big boy. We also have 20 damage to a random enemy unit. Slay, gain 2. That seems like a good combo with our deck. Right? Because, like, it's very likely to kill with the sweet spell weakness. And then outside of that, obviously, it just gives us the energy back. It's either that or packed morsels here, I think. Mind collapse with permafrost. It's a little dicey. I am worried about it hitting targets that I don't even care about dealing damage to. I think it might be packed morsels. I'd grovel? Really? Grovel? Over packed morsels? Like, I know it gives you a defensive one, which is what? What are the defensive ones? Is it just Stygian Umbra and the Divine Shield one? Damage shield? Oh, God, sorry. Grovel can get you damage shield, grovel for shield, defensive overcharger. Yeah, it's the shield or heal. Okay. I think I need this. Like, so this is good for the kind of like build that we're doing with the spell weakness. This is good, obviously, for the Overgorger. This in particular, I think, is very important so that I can keep the Overgorger healthy. Do I want maybe another Guardian? No. No, I need extra size. Because like a floor that's Guardian Stone, Mollusk Mage seems great. But I'm going to need like an extra capacity before I can start taking that. But Daedalus will give me the extra capacity. It's also a Merchant of Magic. Merchant of Magic could give us what? I mean, lowering the cost of any of these spells is great. So Daedalus is going to be summoning Sycophants as well, so I'm going to have to, like, ignore the bottom floor again. Hold over anything is amazing. That's true. Pretty much anything. What's the red Magma Stone thing? This one? That's just restore 30 Pyre health. For me right now, it's restore 4. But 1 armor on all targets. Can't you? Okay, fine. Gorge, gain lifesteal 1. So if this Gorge heals itself back up, interesting. Whenever you summon a morsel unit on this floor, create a copy. Oh, that's so good. Is it? I create more morsels than I have the space for. Morsel Master is awesome. Okay. Oh, right. Morsel Master is, you put Morsel Master in the front of the floor, and then you just put units behind it, and they get eaten, right? By the Morsel Master. Okay. Ooh, you could have 1 floor that just has Morsel Master, and then play 2 morsels on that floor, and it'll eat 4 of them. It can overstack? Okay. Exciting. It can go over cap and help your chonker eat even more. The collector makes for a strong bottom floor. Oh, yeah. I see that. I see that as well, because the collector can go directly in front of our Tethys. The problem is, like, I'm always going to draw Tethys in my opening hand, but if I don't get the Crucible Collector also in my opening hand, I can't put Tethys on the bottom floor, it'll die. I'm going to try this Morsel Master, it seems interesting. Wait, I'm not going to dupe yet. I'm going to conceal cabins first, just in case.
money.
Do you grovel? Really? It might be. I'm thinking Guardian Stone though. I still want the Guardian Stone. Do you Overgorger? Yeah, no. I'd still have to buff them independently. Morsel Master copies from other Morsel Masters. So what? If I had like I'm not actually going to be able to do this right now, right? Because the Overgorger is one size and then 2 Morsel Masters. So it's 2 more, right? But if I put Overgorger and then 2 Morsel Masters, and then I have a space to play another Morsel, whenever I summon a unit on the floor to create a copy. So the first one creates a copy, and then the second one has 2 that have been summoned, right? Or does it just copy from the first one? Does the created copy count as a summon for it? You would get 4 of them. It'll bring you up to 7. That seems like such a good pivot. But the problem is I'll get 4 of the same one. This needs trample or something. It's not as good as a single one because you're not having control on a variety. Yeah. But if I don't have the ability to give a variety of them, then my enemies are just going to eat me. It sounds interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it sounds very interesting. All right. There's our sycophants. Okay. Put Morsel Master behind the Gorger. Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. It's just I'm trying to figure out what my flaws are going to be. Because, like, Tethys sweeping is still good. I wish I had a better frontline unit, because I have nothing that I can heal. Grovel first. Am I playing Grovel this turn, though? Because maybe I'm playing Flash Freeze, Train Steward, Morsel Master, and Tethys. Unlikely, but maybe. Because, like, 2 defensive ones both getting eaten by a Morsel Master seems useless to me. Unless I use the Morsel Master and the Grovel defensive ones to protect the Tethys. And then I get the Overgorger just to get its own morsels from other things. Like, it doesn't need it. I have another Morsel Master in the deck. That can go with the other Overgorger. That's fine. Morsel tank. Yeah, maybe it's the Morsel tank. Should I just not play that? Yeah, it's a good draw later. These all have extinguished, deal 1 damage to the front enemy unit on death. Yeah, that makes sense. I could go Guardian Stone in front of this and then still do the same build. This basically just means I'm not using Mollusk Mages in this run, but it's fine. I don't need those. the enemies have like 1 HP apiece, and then this Forged Disciple has enough to die to the Gorge. It's like the Guardian Stone goes here. I mean, double Rubble Morsel is kind of HP. No, but I lose the Guardian Stone unless I Entumbra here. After the next round of combat. So does the morsel get consumed? The morsel does get consumed after combat, right? If the morsel gets consumed after combat, then these are going to come up and they're going to ruin my day right now. So I think I have to put the Entumbra on that floor. Then I'll Morsel Master on the top floor. I guess I'm buffing the Morphle Master a little. I'm fine with that. Yep. Alright. Overgorger on the top floor for the defense. The sweep is what's going to take... Oh, okay, yeah, we're totally fine now. It's fine. Overgorger, you get played there. Try to train Steward, sack you. Oh, great, I got an Entumbra for each of these floors then. Excellent. All right, this is working out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Helical will kill the frontliner for us, but maybe it's just Shade Splitter, cannibalize. I think it is. Unfortunately. I guess I train Steward, cannibalize that. Oh, there we go. Damage shields. Eater will gain damage shield 2. Sure. Then just hold on the rest of these easily. Okay. 4 damage shield. Feeling a lot better about that. I like that I'm still taking 4 damage this turn because of the clergyman. Oh, that's so rude. Alright, get it. What happened? I was casting on the other floor. I could have sworn I would... Game. You got me. You well and truly got me, you video game, yeah. Alright, let's pop you down here. Start using some Frozen Lances on this floor for the armor across the board. Go to options and disable casting while scroll. Turn off tip tooltips, thank you. Scroll off. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Must just not be used to that being there. Do I want the extra energy next turn, or do I want the Overgorger to get bigger? I kind of want the Overgorger to just get bigger. Get larger, friend. Increase. Increase size. Your sweeping spell weakness into death. Oh, you're right. I am sweeping spell weakness into... I had not even figured that out yet. Okay, next turn, I'll be able to use Helical on them as a result of that. Maybe I even play the Mollusk Mage on that turn. It really depends on how this turn goes. Okay, let's focus on this one. I'm definitely going to want extra energy for next turn, so sure, just double pop that there. But I could also cannibalize each of those and then get a much better non-rubble unit. Oh, but I could also just cannibalize. No, but if I don't cannibalize both of these, then I don't have the ability to actually even play the big unit there. It's very important I make sure I'm targeting the right one here. To be entirely honest with you, those didn't actually give me anything incredible. But the Morse Jeweler here on the top line is going to be great. Get a bunch of Rage on the front liner? Probably not. I'm going to get the random color morsel here and hope that's better. Maybe this one's better. Yeah, the extra stats is extra defensive. Jeweler in middle would have stacked a billion spell weakness on Daedalus. Oh, yeah. I mean, kind of, don't I want more turns for the sake of the Overgorger, though? I think that was definitely correct to have done instead, your suggestion of Jeweler in the middle. But I think this is salvageable. So interestingly, I kind of want to just get rid of all of these morsels this turn, because if I do, then I get the Mollusk Mage next turn. Like, it'll be frozen. Let's have a look at this. So Helical is apparently going to deal about 100 damage to the enemy. If I Mollusk Mage, that'll be 25 twice, so 50, and then 50 3 times 150. You already have a Mollusk Mage in back? No, I don't. This is the Tethys. Oh, I have another one in the deck. Right, yeah, sorry. I do. You think Antumbra is more damage? Almost certainly, but I put the Antumbra on the top floor. Tethys resets your comparisons. Resents my comparisons, alright. You go on the top floor. Yeah, I'm just gonna go hard damage on this floor. Great. Alright, so the really good thing about this is that we get an extra round for the Gorger to gorge. Yeah, and we've already got the kill, as I imagined, because we have the damage shield. So sure, let's just gorge on Antumbra. Or right click to speed up the animations. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I'll do that in the future then. It's capacity, right? It's just got to be capacity. Spike of the Stygian. Apply 1 sap and 1 frostbite. Deal 30x damage to the front enemy unit. Good lord. Sometimes I do have extra energy. Furnace Tap is a little interesting as well, because I need a way to apply Trample to my Overgorger. Maybe it's Furnace Tap for the Trample. Literally, I only want to play it once, but... Especially because I can play this on the same turn that I am getting gorged on the units that create extra energy for you next turn. So that'll kind of help run that out. Furnace Tap on morsels is decent. Furnace Tap. That's when you tap. Trample. Yes. Overgorger kills the front line. Morsel sweeps the back line. Then gets eaten. What? My morsels sweep the back line? Costs 6 Ember over 3 turns. Yeah, it's going to be extremely expensive. If you have 1 HP behind a big one. Yeah, but I won't commonly have 1 HP behind a big one. I'm going to need things that do more than that. But I guess I do also have the second... The floor below that is sweep. Oh, right, if I put it... Oh, okay, yeah. If I put it on a morsel, then the morsel will do this, and the Ember Drain won't trigger because the morsel gets eaten. That's what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, thank you. But trample... Like, trample is still, like, you lose the damage per, right? Like, it's not sweep. So it still wouldn't be that good on a morsel. Like, it'd be fine for clearing up 2/2 costs or 3/2 costs or something like that. But, like, you know, heftier units in the back line, it's not going to be that great at. Oh, look at that art for Forever Consumed. Oof. That's going to give me a couple nightmares. It'd be useful for, say, a line of clergymen. Yeah, but the problem with the whole, like, line of clergymen kind of situation is that they're already going to die to our sweep. Since I already have a sweep, it's probably Forever Consumed with spell weakness. Yeah, just to delete a boss. Exactly, Doomcat. All right, let's see that. And can't gain Rage 1? Sweep, strike, apply frostbite to the back unit. No, apply spell weakness to the attacked unit. And this is another sweep. But it's 2 size. That's difficult. That's difficult to get on the same floor. I have so many other things I have to play on that same floor. Even with the extra capacity. Well, is it even with the extra capacity? Let's think about this, right? Because the top floor now is almost always going to be Overgorger, 2 Morsel Masters behind, right? So what are the floors below that going to be? Guardian Stone, maybe it is an Icy Silliphite. It's just, like, in that circumstance, the Mollusk Mages are garbage. I mean, this can take a hit. Icy on the bottom line, as in, like, sacrifice the Icy? Because if we're not defending it, if we're not playing other units on the same line, it's just going to die. They're all Katsu, so I think which goes best with Tethys. Yeah, it's neither of these. It's either Icy Silphite or I take the money and run away. I'm taking the money. Okay. There's another dupe available here. I mean, maybe I dupe now the Guardian Stone. Because Overgorger, Morsel Master, top floor. Second floor, Guardian Stone, and a Tethys Titanbane. So every time I cast a spell on that floor, like the Grovels and stuff like that, so that I can actually get the... and the Shade Splitters, so that I can actually get the Morsels for the Morsel Masters. That'll give 2 armor to the whole floor. Dupe Morsel, you have room for 8 Morsels now? No, I don't. If I have Overgorger on the top floor, and then I have a Morsel Master and a Morsel Master, and then I put another Morsel Master there, and I have 6 capacity, I can't play a Morsel. Also, yeah, 7 is the max that you can have on the floor. It's Guardian Stone. Yeah, it's dupe Guardian Stone. Right. I mean, look, we'll look at the relic first, because the dupe is always going to be there. Spells gain an extra upgrade slot. I have not upgraded any spells yet. But also, I'm not moving any of my opponents between floors outside of the Ascension phase at all. Just Lightstone Casing. The other one doesn't help us at all. This one doesn't help us at all right now, but it might help us in the future. Holdover and 0 cost on something so that I can always play it on the turn with the 2 Guardian Stones would be great. Oh god, I have to speed up. Whoops. Yeah, okay, speed up, right? I've only got 16 more minutes. Oh god. Sorry, I got too excited and spent a lot of time just waiting around trying to see other stuff happen. Whoops. Forever consume for 30 damage to the front line. Oh, but you really? Well, that's rude as hell. We're not going to be able to play the Overgorge this turn. We have to, like, Helical Crystals this line, kills that. And then I Train Steward in front. Actually, maybe I cannibalize here. Yeah. Nice. We'll have the damage eaten by the Magma Morsel. Make an Ultra Buff Morsel Mask? Ultra Buff Tethys? Ultra Buff Sweet Tethys? Oh, it's only one, of course. It's still good. And it lives this turn. Okay, good. I can't believe it. Your Guardian Stones, you need to turn up. All right. Only one morsel can go on the top floor anyway. So actually, I'm going to Train Steward. I'm going to sack you. It's fine. Sack that for damage, and then... Someone lied to me. That's only 3 Magma Morsels on that top floor, not 4. I got lied to. Still not bad? It is still not bad, but also... Can't believe I got lied to. I'm so broken up about it. You can hear it in my voice. I'm taking it really personally. Grop Shade Splitter. I mean, that's incant triggers on the clipped reflector, but the reflector is dying on the top floor anyway, right? I want the 3 extra energy next turn. Actually, that's fine. That'll just eat a hit and then buff the Guardian Stone. Neat. You can cast in the Pyre Room. Yeah, it's just, but I wanted to cast here for the sake of the incant. Because, like, the Clipped Reflector getting 20 extra armor there doesn't matter because it goes to the top floor and then it dies to the Overgorger regardless. Let's drop that there. Again, we'll Shade Split here. For all of the energy. Are we Mollusk Maging this floor? I like being able to get stuff. No, I don't. The Mollusk Mages are garbage for us right now. I'm just going to sack them on the bottom floor, frankly. And then I'll just hold that for another turn. Even if the stream cuts off, can you go finish the run in your own time? I'm almost entirely certain I'm not allowed to do that. In fact, I am entirely certain I'm not allowed to do It's a very much what's here is here kind of deal. Decent. Did I just lose my... Yeah, I did. Okay, well, that's a problem. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So this is on 24 health. It takes 10. It goes down to 14. It goes back up to 18. Takes a hit, takes a hit. So the Umbra doesn't actually change the amount of hits that the Guardian Stone takes here. So instead, it'll go in the front line to sap the first hit. And then if I take the 15... If I take the 15 damage to the ultimate penance right here, I can just forever consume to win. Ouch. Taking no damage, ditch morsels and forever consume top 4 next run. Oh, right, freeze it for the next... Yeah. Sorry, I'm not used to playing around this relic yet, but you're right, that would have been good. Okay, consume, discard your hand, drop 5. Energy siphon, apply spell weakness to one enemy unit. I mean, having that, like, possibly hold itself for the turn of the offering with the icicle is interesting. Quick shows with silences. Disables triggered abilities. I'm gonna take the energy siphon. Crucible +1 on this floor. What? Hell yeah! And it doesn't remove from the deck when you play it. Apply damage shield 1, raged 5, and I'm gonna take Crucible extension here. That's super interesting. Bunch of steel events. Dupe something? What am I gonna do? If I was gonna dupe something, what would I do? Nothing at this point. Fine, I go here. Large stone. Reroll, multi-strike. Quick! Quick is good. Quick will do. Let's get the mollusk mages out of the deck. Okay, and then also the trained stewards. And then more trained stewards out of the deck. What's the final card that I want to remove? Probably a frozen lance, honestly. Yeah. It's undirected. Ooh, okay. Damage spells cast on this floor cost -1. But the thing is, the spell weakness... Yeah, no, that's not on the same floor. Spell weakness ×2. Alright. 7 minutes. Let's see if we can do this battle. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. That seems like a great way to die. An extremely excellent way for us to die. Also master top floor, Teth a second. Helical? He can stream as long as he likes. He's the last one for the day? Okay. We're finishing this run. Whew! Alright, I'm gonna take my time now. Not like take my time ridiculously, obviously, but still. Okay. There's no one I want to cannibalize this turn. I mean, like, Forever Consumed is just helical with more damage for us right now. So, yeah. No, it's not. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't split. Okay, that's interesting. It says 30x to the front enemy unit. Right, so yeah, of course, that's just a multiplier on the damage rather than multiple different hits. That's fair. That makes sense. Helical because you might freeze the consumed. If only I'd listened. Sucks that I keep not getting a unit in front of my Tethys here. I think I lose my Tethys this time. No, do I lose my... I don't necessarily lose my Tethys this turn. Okay, never mind. We don't necessarily lose the Tethys this turn. How do we not lose it this turn? We grovel. We get a defensive unit. We sacrifice that, getting 2 more defensive units. We sacrifice that, getting 2 more. And then we have 1 tank to hit on this floor, and then we put 2 up on the top floor. Or just cannibalize Tethys. I need Tethys. This is sweeps. So I just don't get my second Morsel Master out this turn, but it's okay. I want that one, though. Do I not cannibalize? No, I have to cannibalize. I need units for the top floor as well. Change the play. Put the first unit on the top floor. Because it would you. You're a big brainman. I'm a tiny brainman. Should have done that one on the top floor if I didn't do the first. Ryan! Ryan, you okay, bud? Morsel Master, Morsel Jeweler, I think. But you're quick as well. No, but you're not fast. You're not doing damage yet. Need the Anti-Umbra in the deck. Oof. Okay. Finally, we got a Guardian Stone. Good. Guardian Stone for the sake of the defense. As much as I want extra capacity, I think we need Shades. Just... Okay, 2 extra energy is great. And I'll even take the extra energy on this floor as well. Hopefully Crucible Extension gets held here. Dang it. Oh, okay, so as my units get gorged... Oof, rough. As my units get gorged, they're actually buffing the overcharged tank. Ouch. That's gonna be a problem. They're just gonna get constantly healed. Flash the top row? I mean, it's not gonna deal any damage is the thing. Give it spell weakness, frozen lance you for as much damage as I can. But these morsel excavators are... Ow. Darkwings get plus 15 on the harvest. That's going to be rough. You can kill it? Can I? Flash Freeze drops its damage, right? Does it? I thought the Frostbite was... No, it just takes 1 damage per stack at the end of the turn. So that's exact damage for the kill, but we don't get to excavate. You can get the excavate. Excavate occurs after it dies! Didn't even think about it. Top unit's still a problem for us, but that's fine. Extra capacity on this floor. Extra capacity on any of these floors don't really matter to me right now. Fine. Also fine. Unfortunately, I'm not getting much damage for the Overgorger. Okay, let's go Morsel and sacrifice you on the bottom floor, finding something better, hopefully.
Morsel Miner is huge.
It'll give 30 back to you, so you'll be able to hit me 2 times. But then it'll start getting the Overgorger. What do you mean Magma Morsel kills? Eh? Rage top for damage? It's 4 damage. The enemy seems to be more than 4 away from dead. Expand the capacity of this floor. Oh, love that animation. Yeah, so you're about to get plus 21 damage. Sack you on the bottom floor and cannibalize as well, looking for something better. Oh. I mean, do I Morsel Miner and Magma Morsel on this floor, or do I just avoid them? It also harvests them all because it wasn't killed. Yeah, I know that. It'll go to the top floor and it'll hit me twice. That's what I was just saying beforehand. Double Magma in the middle. Because they'll also deal damage to the overcharged tank, so there'll be like a little less of the... Okay. Double Magma bot to freeze Miner. Ooh, that's an interesting play. This is going to have 100. This is going to have... This is going to be short, is the thing. The Overgorger is going to be short on killing the overcharged tank next turn. See, the overcharged tank is going to take... Yeah, the overcharged tank is going to, like, take... like, gain way too much HP here if I allow that to happen. What I need is, like, a spell next... Yeah, I'll have a spell next turn. That's fine. Actually, I'll have spells next turn. That's fine, right? If that's the case, then I'm just going to use Forever Consume next hand. I'll be fine. So in that case, I do play these two here. So the top lining hits me twice. Just blow you up. Get more HP on you. Yeah, this is decent there, I guess. Unless I want to sack it. Possibly get something else. No, I'm fine holding the sack card. Yeah, I got Helical instead, that's fine. Yeah, this was never gonna be the floor that dealt the damage, so it's fine. Not a target in combat for the next 4 turns. Oh, ooh, baby. Now that's an ability and a half right there. I mean, this is actually, like, the first round of combat... Oh, no, it's fine. This actually will still heal us. It's okay. And then... more statistics. Flash Freeze will still deal more damage than Frozen. Perfect. And this one, yeah, we're going to be able to kill without taking any damage. Random common morsel. There we go. We'll take this one. We still want morsels out there, obviously. 60 damage casually there as well.
Get him, Overgorger. Get him.
Discard your hand. Apply Daze 1 to enemy units. If I play this at the end of my turn, this is just Daze to all of my enemy units on the same floor. No, but it'll discard my held one. It'll discard the things that I'm holding with the Icicle Fracture. Yeah, that's actually a problem. Money then. Trample? Trigger feeding on morsel units. Right? So we can do this on the top floor. Trample is needed, has to be trample. But how much is the Overgorger doing now? It is 100. Bah.
Humbug.
Do you have any magic stores left? Hopefully. I do have one right here, as well as the ability to dupe. I think I'm beyond duping at this point. And then I've got an artifact in the next area. So yeah, I'll be taking this side. We'll look at the Merchant of Magic, then we'll go to the caves. Double stack. Let's see what double stack could even apply to. 2 spell weakness or 6 frostbite? Fine, thank you. Feast is good because it clears the top floor to put another morsel. Yeah, it's just 2 turns of morsels at the same time for us. It's incredible. New event. The Bone Shaker stops near the abandoned remains of a train. Looking to have belonged to a merchant, the train still seems to have some wares. A few remaining goods from the clans of Awoken, Stygian Guard, and Umbra are out in the open for the taking, but taking something may call the abandoned remains to fall to pieces. Which clan artifact do you take from the collapsing train? So a random consumable card from each of these. I kind of don't want any. Because, like, I'm probably going to get, like, Rage Potion or something like that consistently here. Like, I guess Awoken could give me Quick, but, like, I already have Quick on the Overgorger. This is probably going to be something to do with giving me morsels, I guess. Awoken could be Swift for Tethys. Tethys having Swift is decent. Saves us a lot of HP. Umbra. Hey, it's kind of what I expected to get there. Let's go artifacts. Draw a ridiculous amount of cards. Seems good to me because we play a bunch of zero costs. Merchant of Magic has the Chaotic Power Stone. Chaotic Power Stone could go on like on the Forever Consumes. I mean, I could get Power Stone or Chaotic. That's not what my deck does anymore. All of that magic stuff, like, it went out the door as soon as I got the Morsel Masters and the big Morsel Boy. Okay. Great, so I can set up on the top floor, happily. Hopefully Fell doesn't come to the second floor next turn. Fingers crossed. Good lord. Hey, you got my Guardian Stone. Neat. I'm going to Guardian Stone there. Cool. So next turn, I'm just going to gain infinity energy if that's okay. And if it's not okay, you best believe I'm still doing it. Yeah, infinity -1 energy. And now I regret that. Okay. Bunch of energy for this turn. That's going to be great. We've got the extra draw to support it. Gorgeous. Morslam. And you best believe I'm going to Shade Split him. Whoop! Trample. There we go. It's time to start dealing damage to the backliner already. Okay. Cannibalize. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to cannibalize like a morsel or one of these. Okay, sure. Ooh, we actually want a little bit of extra damage on the Tethys for the sake of taking out the armored units here. Sucks that I don't think we can even get that. Let's play that and cannibalize. I'm looking for the 7/7. Didn't get the 7/7. It's okay. Morsel you. And then I'm just going to get rid of the rest of these morsels, I think. Yeah, I get more morsels like every single hand. I don't need to hold on to bad ones. Especially when I can sack them for a benefit. The Penumbra one should have gone in front and the Rage one should have gone behind. That was my mistake. Am I gonna grovel? Yeah, I should still cast as many spells as I can on this floor. Sure, grovel. Not really the result I wanted there, but that's okay. Then let's siphon you. It's fine, that'll still die on the top floor. I don't care how many spells I play here. Again, not really what I was looking for, but it's okay. At the very least, it will heal us up a little. You know what? I'll even sack it and get something else. 2 other things, actually. Get the same thing right back, as well as a Magma Morsel. Fine. I'll play that there for the HP. Magma Morsel hits floor and pulse. And start applying spell weakness to the boss. Right, because it doesn't... Okay, yeah, sorry. I keep thinking of that as like, oh, the spell weakness is about to disappear. But no, of course, it's not going to. Shade Split here 2 times. Oh god, I didn't even have space in hand to finish the cannibalization there. Oops. Not really getting any of the triggers there I want, unfortunately. And I guess I'll go for all of the extra energy, what with the cards that I have in hand. Get rid of these 2. Don't want them. Definitely don't want them frozen. Beautiful top floor right there. Some more spell weakness. Okay, should probably grovel on this. No, I'll Shade Splitter first. Twice. Okay. And actually the 3rd time also. Beautiful. Extra energy next turn. I mean, extra energy every turn is appealing now, what with the frozen, the forever consumed being ridiculous. Basically, if the Fel... No, the Fel is never going to be available as a target for me right now. Can you kill Fel? So the problem with killing Fel is I'm going to need the targets in the front line taken down first before I can actually throw the forever. Yeah, I can't kill it yet. Cannibalize you, looking something better. Ah, stop giving me all of the crappy morsels. Yeah, damage shields is nice. But I want way more energy next turn rather than the damage shield, so I'll take that. Damage shield on this floor. The damage shield would have died if I put it in the front line because it would have been attacked by both of the enemies there. All the rest of these, I guess. Stop giving me all the crappy morsels. Raps has now become an Umbra player. Congratulations. Oh, finally, it took me a whole 2 hours and 15 minutes to do it, but we're here. I have so many options that every turn is just like an overwhelming amount of things that need to happen. Yikes. That's a yikes from me, friends. I'm gonna get rid of that one just to get extra space in the hand so I can start using my cannibalizers. The other cannibalize there still. Cool. We'll use that. Why do I not? I just want the +7/+7. All I want is to completely destroy all enemies at all points of time. Is that too much to ask? Oh, it is. Okay, that's a point. Fair point, well made. Eat Groblin. Yeah, I was never going to finish this run on time. Woo, baby. I just need to start sacking these. Let's go for the crucial extension here, sure. Alright. So the spell weakness on the flying enemy is insane right now. We may actually end up finishing this just with destroy him with the forever consumed. Hang on. These don't die if they don't get eaten? Okay. That's news. I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of all of these then. A real hard time. Go for the extra energy here on top one. And then rage, I guess. Just 'cause I can. Throw down the excavator. Spell weakness on the boss, definitely. I mean, I'm overfilling my hand constantly here. Frostbite the boss? No. It has the spell weakness on it that I don't want to remove. I mean, I can kind of just end these turns now, basically. This is maximum size. I want to see if it can... Oh, it can overstack the size. Well, actually, I mean, is there a maximum size? We just know there's a maximum amount of units on the floor. We got the morsel miner. Life is good again. Go for the triple excavator here. Basically, to mock up what we would have gotten on this floor. Yeah, okay, we just win next turn. Yeah, we just win next time. Max room size is 40? Well, I mean, what's the largest unit you can make? Probably a 5? Okay. I'm gonna actually give you a little bit more spell weakness because I don't know if that's gonna finish it. Goodbye. 1,440 damage. It's okay, you know? It's fine, I guess. I honestly don't think I want the capacity anymore. It's not getting its extra morsels on the top floor. I think it's energy. I already draw way too many cards. It's energy. It's definitely energy. I'm not even gonna... Wait, where'd that card go? The one... Did I not... Did I not take the card that allows you to trigger eat on the floor? Definitely Shroud Spike, but did I not take the card that allows you to like eat full floor? It was the last one when you died. Oh, bugger. You didn't do 440, you missed a 1 in front of that. It's almost like I said 1,440. Almost. No, you took Oh, I took trample over. Yeah, okay, right. I could go over this side and go for like another upgrade on the Overgorger. What relics are we even looking for here? I mean, card removal right now would actually be like trying to get the spells out of the deck. Artifacts for the content, rather. Yeah, that kind of makes sense to me. Imagine multi-strike? Multi-strike on what? This isn't a demon, it's a shroud. Maybe Heartstone for the Overgorger? So that, like, spikes and explosive deal damage to the front enemy unit is a lot less rough. See, you could have gotten a large stone and pick capacity. Yeah, I could have. You're not wrong. Not Heartstone reroll for Frenzy multi-strike. That's one thing that I could get. Like, Endless sucks. Large Stone sucks. Quick, I already have. I don't think reroll is the choice here. Let's have a look at the artifact first. Probably just Pyre Wall. Reroll after Heartstone? If I reroll after Heartstone, I have no spaces to upgrade it anymore. No, it's just straight up HP. And then if anything, it's Purge. Let's see what we have in the next area before I take Purge there. Trinkets. I'll save the money for the trinkets. Just get damage shield to protect that Corja. It becomes a lot more difficult when you have a unit that is what's it called? Units that have an extinguished trigger that deal damage to the front enemy liner. You're gonna lose all your damage shields pretty quickly. And that's also the exact same combat that would be really rough for us. Non-boss enemy units gain +8 damage. The thing is, these backliner units, the Purifiers, they're 360 and you're what? Armor 60, 15. So I can deal with those, but there is sometimes a unit in here like that has 130. You take this, you die. The reason I don't think that's true is because of the Overgorger. Like, honestly, the flaw that I have with the 2 Guardian Stones and the Tethys, that can die. Gilded Wings? Are Gilded Wings in this combat, though? That's the question I'm asking. They are. Yeah, there's a Gilded Wing. That's exactly what I was worried about. The fact that that doesn't, like, this is the only unit I have to plan around and it doesn't show up on that image. Okay. I'm honestly probably losing Tethys next turn, but I can't not put Tethys down right now. Can I? Let's start with the Shade Splitter. Okay. Morsel Excavator on this floor, and then I sack one of them. Overgorger definitely goes down. Sack one of them. 2 magma morsels there. Did the Gilded Wings get a buff? I thought they were 140 HP. So did I. They definitely seem a little bit buff. Do I need a Tethys? I mean, the thing is, if I don't, like, if I play the Tethys and then find the defense next turn, then I can kill Purifier and Lightwing quickly. No, it needs to go down. It does. But I don't want this to be held in my hands, so I'll sack it. And Umbra in front of Tethys, it wouldn't matter. It'd still get eaten. So I still get my swing through here. So what the incoming damage is 21. First damage is 8 and then 13. Cool. So I can get like a Morsel Excavator and sack it. Or I can get another Guardian Stone and cast some spells. That sounds good. There we go. Oh, I didn't know you could freeze Scourges. That's rough. 2:30 a.m. I'm heading to bed. Catch you around this last ball. Thank you for being around. Sleep well. Okay. Let's Shade Splitter. Fine. I don't need all of the extra energy the Morsel Excavator would give me this turn. So I play Morsel Excavator here. I'm gonna play out the Penance. There's our Trample. Maybe I play... no, maybe I do Shroud. No. I'll cannibalize it for different units. Bah humbug. How dare I not get exactly what I wanted there? The Umbra behind. I honestly probably just don't play the Shroud Spike this turn. Rubble Morsel's a great pick up there. Then just holds. Just holds. It's alright, the Frozen Lance, just so I don't draw it next time. Yeah. Yeah, our top floor now takes care of everything. Alright, let's start out with the spell weakness on you, because I might be using Frozen Lance to try and get more damage through the backline. In fact, I will use Frozen Lance to just get more damage through the backline. So I just need 5 more damage on the Steel Wings this turn. That's not impossible, but might not happen. It really depends on what we get from some of these Grovels and Shade Splitters. Yeah, Flash Freeze will do it. Okay, let's go. Morsel Excavator, or yeah, Morsel Excavator. Cannibalize it, looking for better cards. There we go. Morsel Miner. Get Morsel Mined. Get Morsel Mined. Unlocked Melting Remnant. What is a Melting Remnant? Oh, is that the third clan? The third new clan, that is. Now imagine if they all had +8 attack. Wouldn't be that different? The Overgorger is still the one killing them. I don't think it'd be that different. Shade Splitter on this floor, I guess. Shade Splitter again. I'm gonna get all the extra energy for the next turn, I guess. Oof. There's more that I can do on every turn, but there's so many options in hand. You no longer have a mid-floor. The thing is, humanity has surpassed the need for a mid-floor. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna get both Magma Morsels down here on the bottom floor. You know what? I'm even gonna sack the Rubble Morsel just for the draw here. I didn't draw, unfortunately, into my Shroud Spike. That's what I was looking for that turn. That's okay. Enough damage shields on that top line. Like, we are now unkillable. We've been unkillable for a while. Ooh, no, the Pie... Ooh, hang on. No, the Pie Wings on this floor could actually prove a problem. Hang on. I may just want to Forever Consumed this turn. The Crucible Extension, definitely. 150, yeah, okay, cool. Double. So he's dealing 90 to the front line is fine by us? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's get the Antumbra out there, as well as a Rubble, and just get that one out also. Great, yeah, that'll kill the top floor easily. Let's use our Shade Splitters to... right, Ember Drain. I mean, I'll cannibalize the ones down here on the bottom floor that aren't really going to do anything. Morse Jeweler is neat. Morse Jeweler gives us many more stacks of the spell weakness. There we go. I knew I was eventually going to be able to finish that sentence. Just took me a bit. So ideally, I want Forever Consumed to get frozen here. It's a lot of damage already. It's just under 500, 480. I mean, it's a lot of damage, though. Yeah, sure. It's hard to turn that down, you know? I'm gonna throw the morsel excavator on the top floor. I'm gonna try and get everything out of my hand here. Oh, God. Do I? No, I do. That's a lot less than I thought it was gonna be. Still enough, though. 720. That'll do. Drop the rubble morsel there, cannibalize it, and then drop the extra 2 morsels. Okay. And then I'll quick on the next rural kill. Beautiful. Hey, new clan unlocked. Recruit the melting remains of the waxen archers. Melting souls and greedy thugs band together to reclaim hell. I can't wait to get to play that in a very long time. Not very long, but a while. No, thank you. 3 random defensive morsels to your hand. No. I'm fine. I already have enough morsels. So there's the artifacts over here as well as spells. Spells are interesting, but artifacts at a new event possibly. They said you could keep going. Yeah, I know, but I also have other work to do as well. At the end of the turn, frozen cards get -1 to cost. Start a battle, summon a random rare morsel on each floor. And encounter trigger these. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take those. No, they meant finish this run. Yeah, exactly. I'm fine. I can get quick. I already have quick. Oh, I put quick on the sweep unit. That's fine. Put quick on the sweep unit. Great. Oh, that's a very old quote right there, Mon. I'm glad people remember it though. Is it a birthday? 3 or damage spells cast. Yeah, fine. Should be a good fight. First spell card played each turn gets consumed. Got it. Make sure that I don't play my extra important spell cards at the start. Rude of you to do that. All right. I mean, Shroud Spike already consumes. Why don't I just overgorge to the top floor and then Shroud Spike this? Because then I can cannibalize one of this one and then put 2 behind the overgorger. Yeah, that's just what we do. It means I don't get the Guardian Stone down this turn. You also have 3 more cards to see, that's true. That's exactly what I didn't want to do! I can't look at those cards yet because now that consumes... Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's not gonna matter, but also... Ugh. Let's get Siphon on you. Double Magma Morsel that floor, play that, and get it penance. I'm gonna leave Shroud Spike in the deck, hopefully lock it this turn. Morsel Master on the top floor. I'm going to play the Frozen Lance just to get rid of it. Then an Ultimate Penance. I found quick. Hell yeah. It's what I was looking for. It'll save my my Guardian Stone here. I really want a Packed Morsel, but the Overgorger is already as big as it needs to be. I just need to get rid of the penances. Frozen Lance is free, right? Yeah, it was. Okay, Packed Morsel is the one that's going to get consumed this time. Great. Morsel Master there. Packed Morsel. It should have been on the bottom. We have too many cards. Just way too many cards. No one man can eat all of these cards. I'm going to go for the extra energy on the top floor because heck knows I need it. And then just health. 6 damage. I'm not even going to be missing that much. I'll go for the Rubble Morsel. Then sack that Umbra on the bottom floor. Rhapsody missing Camp Rocks as per usual. I'm pretty sure I've done it 2 times in a almost 3-hour stream now. Definitely trample on the top line. Guardian Stone. I mean, I'll play this one so that I don't consume this. Good Excavator right there. You probably want the extra energy on the top floor still. Okay, now I kind of want like a defensive morsel that will heal up my... Ooh, I mean, that'll do though. That will have to do though. I honestly don't even think I used Cannibalize this turn. Oh, no, I don't. But I hold it in hand until next turn. Should have done the front line with a shield. It would have died. I'm fine getting rid of my spell weakness now. We've done enough of it. Cool. I mean, Morsel Excavator and then a Shroud Spike gives me a lot of energy. It's just I don't have anything to do with the energy right now. Sacrifice it. I was really hoping we were going to get better results than just Umbras there. Shade Split as well. Fine. That'll have to be what we take. Freeze you, I guess. I want to hold on. I'm fine holding on to either of these. Okay, let's get rid of Frozen Lance. Playing it out first specifically to try and get rid of it there. Shade Splits, more Shade Splits. Well, now it's a problem. Let's get an Excavator on the bottom floor and sacrifice it to try and find... Still no. Can't find the good ones for the absolute life of me. We're getting all these Incantriggers. Like, this floor is like already completely stacked by itself. Alright, I'm going to take one turn just to get a bunch of Divine Shields on the top line there. Go for for a little extra energy and a little extra rage. Sack you on the bottom corner. Forever Consumed is still 30 damage from 1 energy. It's pretty dope. Yeah, it is. It's also an epic card though, so like, it's not super out of line with the kind of like general power curve, but I could see it. I could see the possibility that it ends up getting made maybe a little bit less powerful. Divine Shield, Hearthstone really baked it in yet? Yeah. It's a lot of the names for things like, you know, Battle Cry and Death Rattle and things like that, those kind of work themselves into my brain to the point that that's just how I refer to them, even though I don't play the game anymore. Unfortunate, but oh well. Not really too much can be done about it. Let's take out another Umbra and cannibalize it. Looking for... Hey, there we go. Morsel mine up. Boom. Get that on the top floor. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to hit the other shade. So the Shroud Spike can eat pretty much whatever this generates right now. I can get a whole lot of energy. It's just I can't hit the Seraph the Diligent in the back line because I can't clear the frontliners. So like this Forever Consume does nothing for me at this point. I may as well instead gain all of my energy here and then just cast spells until this floor is unkillable. They may not even manage to get to the top floor at this rate. Yeah, it definitely looks like they're not getting to the top floor, as in the boss. I'm gonna throw that away. In Hearthstone, Divine Shield can't stack. Was it a custom card I saw that had Mega Divine Shields? Boss is probably getting to the top floor. It looks like it now. Doing a lot more damage than I thought it would. Like, seriously, I thought it wasn't getting to the top floor at all. Alright, wowzers. Forever Consume, just get rid of that. Sack you and try and find something a bit better. A bunch of rage on the top floor. Another Umbra there. Wait for Consume, please. Oh yeah, with the sweep I could use that this turn, you're right. We're gonna draw it. $4,680 damage. Not bad. It's a big number. B-I-G-G, first G capitalized, second G lowercase. Maybe not the best score of all time, but that's not exactly what I was aiming for in that run, to be entirely fair. We get a couple Stygian levels up, draw one, apply Frozen to a card. Playing a spell deals 2 damage to a random enemy unit on that floor. That's interesting. Umbra unlocks, add a random rare morsel unit to your hand. Great. Shade Lamp, the first time each turn an enemy unit dies, add a morsel unit to... Okay, cool. I like that there's like a lot more morsel support for that. I had to imagine there would be. Descend friendly and enemy units on this floor. I love the picture for this. Abandoned Antumbra, start a turn at a random common. Yeah, that makes sense. Neat! As you can see, I played a lot of runs on Hellhaunt and Awoken there so that I could unlock the Stygian and Umbra for this stream. For the moment, though, that's the end of my time doing the Monster Train stream. I hope I'm allowed to do this at the very end, but I'm gonna say my name has been Rhapsody. You can find me in the links that are down there if you're unfamiliar with me. I play a lot of card games that are similar to this, and of course, this. When this game is released, I'm obviously going to be doing a series on it, as you might imagine. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time I get to play this game. Oh yes, sorry, before I leave, don't forget to wishlist. Yeah, the link is in chat. If you had the game beforehand, that is to say, if you had the public beta, you were not on the wish list. Apparently, you don't have the ability to do both the public beta and the wish list, like play the game and be on its wish list at the same time. So you're gonna have to re-wish list if you would like to. That is the link that is in chat that was just posted by Good Shepherd Entertainment. Hopefully you've all been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.